Troopers, welcome back to another episode of Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Tonight, we got another Unibroue beer for you. Yet another beer of theirs that showed up recently in our ANBL liquor stores. Very excited to try this one as well. So far, they've introduced another 5 beers. 5, count them, 5. Into our stores here from Unibroue, and I'm incredibly stoked to be able to try 5 new beers from the Unibroue, let alone just 2 or 1. You know, it's really fantastic they were able to do this for us, so I gotta say thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, the beers so far that they've introduced in our ANBL liquor stores are the Don de Dieu, which is a Belgian triple made with wheat. They've had the Blanc de Chamblay, which is a Belgian Saison. They've had the Noir de Chamblay, which is a I think it's just a strong dark. And they've had the Éphémère Apple and Éphémère Cassis, which is a blackcurrant beer. So tonight we're going to take a look at the 4th one I mentioned. We're going to take a look at the Éphémère Pomme, or apple flavored. With you can tell by the picture on the front of the bottle, it's Granny Smith apples. Plus it's in the description here. So L'Éphémère Pomme, excuse me, is made in honor of this grapefruit. Its lively effervescence, fresh and refreshing taste, as well as its Granny Smith apple nose, combined to offer you a unique sensory experience. It pairs extremely well with goat milk cheese, pork, and duck. Well, I don't have any of that to test here, so yeah, that's why I don't usually do food reviews along with this, because expensive cheeses and duck or something I don't normally carry around here. Not only that, you know, I'm just a fan of drinking the beers. It has known such success that you will now be able to appreciate its taste all year long. I'm going to take that to assume that it was probably either, well, made with apples. It might have either been a harvest beer or may have just been an enjoyable beer in the summertime too. So really, I don't know. What I do know about this particular beer is that it is a Belgian-style wit beer made with apple musk, or what specifically apple musk is, I don't know, but it's kind of like apple juice or just the flavoring within apple or something. So, without further ado, take my BB and pop the top off here. Again, gold foil top, just like any of their other beers. Put that into my Blanche de Chamblay glass. Another Unibroue glass that I'm proud to have. This up in the Ferguson Valley Village. Very light, very white, very poofy head. I don't think I'm getting all of that into this. If I try to dump a bit more in there, it's going to have the kind of head that's watery enough that it's going to spill over the side. So I'm just going to take it easy. One thing I do know is I got this really nice Granny Smith smell coming off of this that I can smell from here, and it smells great. So looking at it, it's very pale. It's cloudy, so I think it's bottled on leaves, just like everything else. Yep, beer on leaves. Head's dying off a bit there. Very cloudy with almost like a little bit of a swirly appearance and some little chunks floating in there, but you can hardly see them because of how cloudy it is. What's in there isn't much. You can see some carbonation coming through up on the sides here. I don't know if you can really see that because it's very opaque. But yeah, it looks really nice. Bright white head. Very spongy. Nice. It's almost white. Like very white with a golden hue in the middle. It's very nice looking. Looks like a Belgian wit should. So let's give it a sniff. Oh. If you like apples, the best way I can describe it is if you're peeling apples or cutting apples like for lunch or something. If you're cutting Granny Smith apples and you get that smell that comes right off them, it smells just like that. Perhaps maybe with a little bit of a touch of a more candy-like aroma, like a green apple Jolly Rancher or something, along with that little bit of a biting citrus, it's not citrus, apple sourness in the smell. So it smells really good. And it's a very inviting smell, and that's got to be one of the best smelling fruit beers I've ever had. Oh, it's just beautiful. Doesn't hurt that I like apples too, so. Anyway, let's get to the taste. It's very light. It's not so much watery. Got a little bit more, it's got enough carbonation in it that it prevents it from tasting somewhat watery. But it's very light, very effervescent. It just dances on your tongue and leaves a mellow bit of apple sweetness in the back. I can't see myself chugging this. It's light to the point where you feel like you could, but because of the carbonation in it, if you were to do so, you'd probably belch a lot. Who knows, I may even have another brack or two coming from me before the end of this review. Oh. But it's very light, with a little bit of like a coriander and a banana, but very, very, very faint. And you get mostly a very faint, light Granny Smith apple flavor, which is actually present, not overpowering, not overly present, and almost to the point where it's barely noticeable, but you do feel it and you do taste it, and it's there, and it's very, very nice. If you like Granny Smith apples, you're going to love this beer. With all that, it also finishes quite dry. Not quite as dry as some of the other Unibroue products like Dawn to Do. But it does finish dry, but it's also wet enough that it's refreshing at the same time. A true summer beer. This is way better than their Blanche de Chamblay, to be totally honest. I'm going to sit down with this one for a second and I'll be right back. And I'm back with Unibroue's Éphémère Pomme. So, what did I think about this particular beer? I really like this one. All things said and done, it's probably not the best beer in the world. I mean, I know it's not. But as it comes to a fruit beer specifically, this has got to be one of the best fruit beers I have ever had. That's a tough thing to say because there's just so many fruit beers out there. But when I think about a fruit beer that, in the end, I would want to drink on a regular basis, other than Moose Light Lime, which is just a cheap beer with some lime flavor to it, this is a high-quality beer with some nice, light apple flavor to it. And it's really, really delicious. I can definitely see myself buying this again. And I can definitely see myself buying this for, like, say if I'm going camping or going on a beach somewhere and I want to have some brews to knock back while I'm there. This is the perfect beer for that summer beach weather. It's got a nice, light, effervescent carbonation, refreshing taste, nice, light flavor of fruit. This is a perfect beer to drink on a nice, hot day. And, oh wow, I gotta say, all the fruit beers that I've had, nothing really fits the bill for me, personally, on a personal level, better than Éphémère Pomme. So, yeah, I mean, there's a ton of beers out there that I would consider buying over this one. But when it comes to, if I want to just sit back and enjoy something with a little fruity flavor, this is one that I definitely buy. But as for what I'm going to give for a rating, I'm thinking high 4. I'm going to give it a high 4 out of 5. Just because I can't really justify giving it too much more than that, just simply because, is it really, it's no like Dawn de Dieu or Fin de Monde or Trois Pistoles. It's just, it's not rated, it's not really that high up with their top class beers. It's just a good all-around normal beer, but I think I really enjoy this one at a personal level. So I can't call it world class, but I gotta say that it's delicious, and I think everybody should try this. And if you're from New Brunswick and you're watching this review and you're thinking about picking this up, do so. Because if you like a nice fruity beer and you like apple, you're gonna like this. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll talk to you later. Cheers.